was disgusting. Yeah, he had the decency to go inside and ask first, and the guy said no, so he shit on his building.
I tried, brother. It's on you now.
All right, well, hey, it's time, because it's welcome to the One Podcast Adventure of the One, episode number 150. 150.
Should have been here for the 151.
Hey,
Yeah.
this is our Halloween episode. It's time to get spooky, or not. We don't know. I'm the Beast Snow. For this episode, joined today by Jordi, Chongo, Cody. Devin's back. We didn't think he'd be back. We're glad he's back. He brings a certain flavor to this place. So we're back, and Caleb joined us for the first time in over 149 episodes. So welcome back.
Thanks, brothers.
That's for each pound of muscle he's gained since he's been here.
So you know we're gonna have a very spooktacular episode. Maybe not, but you know, Devin's back. Hopefully he has some news for us. No? Okay. We're gonna hit the power
Hey,
hour.
I got some. I thought you were watching Chongo walk away.
No, we got Jake's power hour. We're gonna hit the gym, see what he's playing, and we're gonna see where we're all playing, you know. Get that gain in, get swolled, laugh at people at the gym like some people do. And then we're gonna hit the Shadow Realm. See what the Shadow knows this week. Will it be a movie, a show,
Nothing?
a book?
Who knows?
It's a good one.
It's a good one. He says.
It's a good one.
We're gonna hit the ring, talk some wrestling. Some things happen. Not a lot of news happened, and then Jordi's gonna tell us what Devin got wrong this whole episode. But first, let's play Do You Know a TOPTERTA? I'm gonna ask you guys a question. We're gonna have a little fun, a little banter. We're gonna argue, discuss, maybe make fun of each other.
Yeah, maybe. It's a small chance, but
A small chance. So, in the name of Halloween, in the spirit of Halloween, I'm gonna ask you guys this question. I want you guys to put on your Booker caps on, okay?
Shucky ducky quack
Your
quack.
booking caps on. I want you to come up with about maybe like 4 or 5 matches for like a Halloween Havoc type of pay-per-view with Halloween characters and or professional wrestlers.
You said how many matches?
About 4 or 5, you know. So my main event, Michael Myers and Jason tag teaming against The Undertaker and Kane in the first ever Buried Alive match
Nice.
for the tag
The
team.
first
That's
ever
actually
Buried
like that's hard to follow up on.
Main event.
That's good. You should have saved that.
And then we're gonna have Will Ospreay, the aerial assassin himself, take on Freddy Krueger himself.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have a little gimmick here. We're gonna have Hornswoggle versus Chucky versus Leprechaun.
Leprechaun in the hood.
my head was already
Who
there.
you putting over?
It's a disqualification.
All right. We would open my Halloween Havoc show with the Hurricane versus Pootie Tang in just a normal singles match. Then we would transform into an Inferno match between Kane and Michael Myers. Then we would move on to Sting versus the Dead Brandon Lee Pro in a rooftop match where the loser gets thrown off the roof, like Rey Mysterio did at Money in the Bank. And the main event would be Freddy and Jason versus the American Badass Undertaker and the Dead Man Undertaker and the fucking the WCW Ready to Rumble Tower of fucking whatever that was called.
Triple K.
Error. Triple K. Hell yeah, man. Jimmy the King as the referee.
Main event is gonna be a match that should have happened 20 years ago. So I'm gonna start main event with a real match. Sting versus Taker. They're both Halloween type characters. Should have happened. Dream match, really. Coming up behind that, we're gonna run it back. Freddy versus Jason.
Okay.
Run it back. Go find yourself a pig to titty fuck.
Rip Kelly Rowland.
She's not dead. She's still alive.
No, but she definitely died in that movie.
In a ladder match. In a ladder match, we got the Hardys versus Slender Man.
Just Slender Man.
No.
Oh, okay.
And Michael Myers. Slender Man and Michael Myers.
All right.
Unconventional pairing.
Can't Slender Man just grab whatever's hanging?
Sure. And that's what I got.
Okay, we're gonna do Mankind versus Leatherface in a Texas bull rope match.
Damn, these some good ones.
Then we're gonna have Sting and the Crow tag teaming against, let's say, Norman Bates and the Undertaker.
Norman Bates and his mother. Just right there.
No, that works too.
You were literally about to snatch one of mine out from under me.
And then we might as well do Kane versus Freddy Krueger in the Inferno match.
Oh, that's just mean. Poor Freddy.
Oh, you know what I'd like to see too? Hot opener. Kane versus Jason. Want to see that.
Jason getting double booked?
Yeah. Yeah, he's fucking running the gauntlet.
All right. So for me, I think the main event be a no DQ between John Moxley and Leatherface. We will do Danhausen. Who do I want to go against though? We'll do Danhausen versus the Crow. My little character match will be Hornswoggle and Sam from Trick or Treat.
Is that the pumpkin kid?
Yeah. And then just because we'll do Mike Myers, Jason, and Freddy versus Kane, Undertaker, and the Great Khali. Because I want to see him die.
All right.
I don't know, man. This was thrown on me, and I don't know enough wrestlers to...
All right, so my last match, the hot opener would be Ric Flair, because I just heard him shouting in Devin's TV. Ric Flair versus Dr. John Kramer.
What you got, Jordi?
All right, I only got 3 so far.
I was about to say, I got another one if you want to take another minute to think of another one.
Okay, you go ahead.
Just because I want to see these bitches get killed.
Wow.
The Shield versus the Hocus Pocus witches.
Damn, what you got against the Shield?
Nothing. The Shield is gonna win. I'm putting them over, brother. Got to make Roman look strong.
You right.
Wow.
That's wild. All right, that wasn't enough time, but I'm cool with it because y'all got some really fucking good ones anyway. I'm gonna do an opener of Doink the Clown and Pennywise versus Sting and the Crow.
I couldn't remember
Hell
his
yeah.
name, but I
Hell
was gonna have
yeah!
the clown versus Pennywise, but I couldn't remember his name. I was gonna say
Hey.
Bobo, but I knew that was wrong.
I fuck with that, Jordy.
Frank.
I'm gonna go with Boogeyman versus Candyman in a no DQ.
No shit.
Okay.
And
That's funny.
my last match is gonna be the Bloodline versus the Puppet Master Puppets in a tornado tag death match.
Hell yeah.
Jordy,
Man.
What's
good
up?
shit.
Thank you.
I think it's my fault you're gonna die now.
The,
Puppet Master was terrifying.
Candyman is the one that got all the B's
Yeah.
because he couldn't get A's in school. All right, Devin, would you hit us with the news, please?
Yep. Go ahead and play me in, my buddy boy,
Little my buddy.
fucking tiny buddy boy. All right, is the music playing?
It still hurts.
What? What hurts?
This is TOPTERTA News with lead anchor Devin Blair.
All right, are you ready?
Always.
All right, we're gonna keep it short and thick.
Just like me.
Nintendo set out some new rules for gaming tournaments involving their games. So, the prize cap, $5,000. That's just one thing. So I'm just going to read this to you. So the guidelines posted on both Nintendo, Japan, and UK websites on Tuesday dictate the terms for not-for-profit small-scale community tournaments involving games in which Nintendo owns the copyright. These guidelines define the terms that organizers would have to follow in order to qualify as a small-scale event, allowing them to function without an official license. So they cannot generate commercial revenue except as permitted by those guidelines. A cap of 200 participants in person or 300 online. Organizers may not receive compensation from third-party sponsors. They can't sell food there. No beverages. Can't sell any merchandise.
Jeez.
No prizes exceeding a market value of 4,500 to 5,000 euros. So that's even less American dollars. Or actually, that'd be more American dollars. So no spectator fees. For online tournaments, organizers must publicly disclose all accounting related to the costs of hosting the event promptly. Yeah, so on top of all those other rules that like basically banned like Melee from being played and stuff, this is stuff just added on top of it. Especially also because Melee tournaments are usually pretty big. So, hey Nintendo, fuck off. Let them do their thing. EVOO, just gonna have Dragon Ball Z games. Spider-Man 2 is the fastest-selling PlayStation Studios game of all time, with over 2.5 million copies in the first 24 hours.
That's crazy. Didn't God of War set the record last time?
Probably.
I feel like we said that for God of War too.
I feel like we say there's some record being broken for new big games that come out all the time.
I feel like every new PlayStation game is the new record.
Yeah. Xbox could never.
You're right. Could never.
Never once.
Yeah, how about that Starfield? It fell off pretty quickly, didn't it?
I got 2 hours in. That was it for me.
Hope you guys have fun on Elder Scrolls when that comes out.
And 2028, I'm sure.
You know what? I will because I have a PC. So fuck off.
There you go, Cody. I'm glad.
I do too.
Hey, if you have a PC, the Return to Moria game came out today.
Fucking ass.
Oh,
You haven't played it. How would you know?
I've watched people play it.
is that
Already?
the survival one?
Shit came out today?
People were playing it. People got early access and were playing it yesterday.
Mm.
I was watching people play it. It looks so fucking boring.
Comes out, I think it said December 5th for PS5, Xbox. So, Netflix just reported their best subscriber growth in 3 years. And to piggyback off that great news for them, their price is immediately increasing.
Of course.
Hell yeah. Hey, you can.
Was it like $25 a month now
$11.99
for
For-
one person to use it?
for ad tier Netflix. You can get.
without ads. I don't know.
Hey man. You can get limited edition Spider-Man 2 Wheaties for $70.
Is that all?
Yes, sir. That's just boxes.
Okay.
Just some Spider-Man boxes, Miles.
I'm
and
just surprised Wheaties is still around.
I am too. You know, I haven't seen a box of Wheaties since I worked at the grocery store, which makes sense because who the fuck eats Wheaties? But now
Well-
I just didn't think about them until then.
I figured you would because it's the breakfast of champions.
I'm not a champion. I'm not a champion, and I'm built like a melted candle, so no point in eating them.
I mean, you are currently reigning champion.
Hey, that's a good segue for what's about to come up.
Where are you?
All right. Marvel's coming to Magic in 2025.
Yep.
Cody's about to be running that Captain America Commander deck because it's all about that white man.
Which I don't know if you have it in there or not, but they did say it's specifically from Marvel Comics, not any MCU related content.
I mean, that's probably better, honestly.
I mean, it all kind of amalgamates into the same thing.
Somewhat. I mean, they're close enough together, but
Now, I don't play Magic, so maybe I'm just overthinking this, but are you guys not upset about that? I feel like that would be really fucking annoying.
What?
Having Marvel join Magic. Like, that's so
Well,
weird.
it's like Lord of the Rings and Doctor Who. It's not like it's going to be a full set. It's just like a supplemental thing that you can buy if you want, but it's not going to be. It's not going to be
so
part of
it's
the
more
rotation.
of like a fun gimmick than like an actual set.
Yeah.
It's
so-
more like a collector's thing. Those cards are only going to be used in certain things anyway.
Yep.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah, they're not going to be legal in most formats.
90% of things, yeah.
Imagine a Marvel crossover into Pokemon.
Imagine
I'd hate it.
a card game Pokemon crossover into anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, Wizards wants to be on people's good side because
because they
Nobody-
fuck everything else up.
nobody
Well,
likes
they're failing at that part, but
being liked. Yeah, as
Yeah, they
for
are.
the last 30 years.
well, okay, no, but definitely since Hasbro fully took over and they let the investors run everything, it has gone way downhill.
Not only are they fucking up Magic, but they're fucking up D&D. Like, that's crazy.
They
did Yeah.
leave it alone.
Fallout the series is coming out on April 12th, 2024 on Amazon. So
Oh, yeah.
that seems far, but it's not.
Not that far away.
That's only a few months away.
You see how it seems far, but it's really not.
Yep.
Disgusting.
So here we go. This is for Chongo. Chongo. Super Mario came out 1985. Okay, that's 38 years ago.
I love this fact.
Do you? Because I do too. And then that Super Mario from 1985 was made by 5 people, a team of 5 human beings. Okay, 4 of those 5 people worked on the game that Snow is currently in love with, Super Mario Wonder. 38 years later.
I do
Hell
like that fact. That is a good fact.
Hell
That is
yeah.
good. I think
I'm
that's a sweet thing.
I'm happy that the originators are still involved in their creation.
Look, man,
The other one, the fourth guy, they don't know. I don't think that he retired yet, so I don't know what he's doing.
He must be making Dark Souls or something.
look at the dude that does Smash. I mean, he's been the sole person for Smash since its creation.
But every time a new game comes out, he talks about retiring forever.
Yeah, he also looks like he is held up by puppet strings
And
every
he's
time.
only 35 years old.
Yeah, well, that may be his age, but his real life, he's about 100 right now.
Same.
Well, hey, there we go. Not that anybody cares, but Hard Knocks in season is taking their talents to South Beach with the Dolphins.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Just that's really just for Snow.
Big fan of the coach.
Yeah, man. I am. He's so funny looking. I love it.
Denver Broncos fan. There you go.
Yeah, and ball boy even. All right, Clash of Clans and Clash Royale are now out on PC. So if you wanted to take that mobile game and play it on your computer without the help of an emulator, hey man,
People
power to
still
you.
play Clash of Clans? What?
Listen, Brittany's nephews, every time I see them, if they're not at their house, that's what they're playing.
Are you there?
I had to yell at a guy at work because he would stop working in the middle of the night just to play on his phone so he could play.
That's
Because
dedication.
that's how he met his girlfriend.
Look, shit's timed, man.
But like you don't do anything. You watch it happen. Like it plays itself. That's hilarious. I love it. Hey, more power to you. The Mortal Kombat 1 DLC is coming out November 6th, which is close to everybody's birthday. That is my sister's birthday. Not that she's going to play it or anybody gives a shit, but yeah, Omni-Man and his fatalities looking sick.
I
There
forgot
was
that game came out.
Yeah, there were some people hating on you can pay for some Halloween skins and stuff, Halloween fatalities.
Yeah, I was actually literally just reading about it. I don't know how I feel about having to pay for fatalities.
They're Halloween themed. I don't listen. I don't like it. I think it's fucking dumb. I hate paying for any extra things like that. I think it's all dumb. So
I think if it's in the game, you should just get it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
especially since it's literally already built into the game.
I understand paying for like DLC if DLC is more game, but if the DLC is not more game, fuck your mother.
Yeah.
Are you my mommy?
I digress. On to less bright news. Daniel Radcliffe is producing a documentary about his stunt double who was paralyzed when they were filming the first Deathly Hallows.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Yep, I just read about this too.
Yeah, his name is David Holmes. He was doing a flying scene, and he was hooked up to all that shit. And as you're flying, he had to do one of those jerky things. Well, he got jerked back too far, smashed a wall like a fucking anime punch, broke his neck, fell to the ground, and he's paralyzed from the chest down, and has been since then.
Jesus.
And he's now 42. But yeah.
And filthy rich, I'm sure.
I'm sure he's actually, and apparently him and Daniel Radcliffe are like best friends. So, there's some good and the bad. You can't move your legs or have sex, which, as he said it was the worst thing.
Yeah. You never know if he can still have sex or not.
No, I read his, like, he was doing a whole bunch of talking. He was like, worst thing, and I thought it as soon as it happened. I was like, I'll never have sex again. That sucks. Sorry.
I might as well be paralyzed.
We can get you one of those wheelchairs where you never have to use your legs again.
Because I'll also never have sex again.
Sure. You will. You've lost 40 pounds in 3 days. Regurgitating like a bird.
Oh.
All right. Konami released some gameplay for Metal Gear Solid Delta. My brothers. It looks good. It looks real good. And so some people are hating on Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 in the Master Collection because they're not like 720p or whatever. Which is like blows my mind. Because
what are they, 480?
I mean, they just look like their games. Like they're HD, but they're pixelated. I don't know how else to describe it. Like
I get it.
It looks
they're
like
remastered, not remade.
It looks like yeah, they're not remade. They are remastered, but they're not upscaled to fucking 1480 or 1420, whatever. They look fine.
1440.
Yeah, if you're playing it, you're playing it because you want to play it, not because you want a PS1 game to look fantastic. Other than that, I just saw good reviews for Metal Gear Solid 3 as always. Some Pokemon news. The next Pokemon Mass Outbreak focuses on ghost types. It's going to run from October 27th, which is Friday, to October 31st, which is next Tuesday, Halloween. In the Terror Raid event going on with that will be a ghost type Miss Magius. Hansta Kalama wins the Lily Regionals. in the trading card game part with Mew Genesect. I know Caleb's fucking rock solid for that one. The VGC winner in Lily was Simone Sanvito with Chin Pao, Fluttermane, Rillaboom, Urshifu, Tornadus, and Hisui and Arcanine. And, with winning the regional, they will be going to Worlds.
Where was that at?
Hawaii.
Lily.
Lily.
Oh, I thought you were saying
Hawaii.
where was Worlds. I thought he was asking where Worlds was.
Lily. All right.
Lily. Why, you don't like how I pronounce the French place? Lie? Listen, I don't know how to pronounce it. Fucking.
Is that it?
Fucking. That's all I've got. So I can move on.
This one's for old Jakey. It's just Jake over there. Twitch announced that you can simulcast on any live streaming service.
Mm-hmm. And I will be taking advantage of that.
He will be bending it over. This one's for Cody.
Yeah, it's TikTok.
FaZe Clan's OG founders are returning after being acquired by Games Square. FaZe Banks is going to be the CEO of FaZe Clan.
Oh, jeez.
FaZe Temper is going to be the president. FaZe Apex, I guess, is COO. Yeah. There you go.
All right. All the more reason to love FaZe Clan.
They just won the Halo World Championships, so
Proud of them.
Twitter X added audio and video calls.
Didn't they already have that?
Really?
I thought that's what Hangouts or whatever the fuck it was.
That's different. You can host a hangout and you're the only person that talks. But audio and video calls, that's where you can just call somebody.
Like Messenger, if you're into that kind of thing. But and this is just for me. FIFA 18 and through FIFA 21 servers are officially being shut down in a couple weeks. So rest in peace. Come on, memories. There you go.
I got a couple pieces of news.
Surprised they were still on.
Do you all know, mainly Snow and Cody and Caleb, maybe. I'm not sure if Caleb would know about this, or about this person. Doug Sensor Martin.
Dumbass.
He's a former Call of Duty pro. I think he still technically is.
I don't watch that crap.
So, Doug Sensor Martin got in trouble
boy.
because he called somebody the F slur. And he posted a video the next day. He's like, hey, man, I'm sorry. I'm going to learn from my mistakes. I'm going to do better next time, blah, blah, blah. A week later,
I guess they immediately did it again, I'm sure.
he dropped the N-word on stream.
He learned. He did.
too.
He did a different one, okay? He didn't do the same one, so he grew.
To be fair, so devil's advocate here.
Stop. It's not a good look.
It was an A. It was with the A, and he was repeating what somebody was calling him. So somebody called him a bitch ass, and he was like, "I'm not," and he said, "Oh, bitch ass."
I don't think that makes it any better. I don't think that
It makes
No,
you're not advocating for anything except the wrong thing here.
All right, that's fair.
Gotcha from the record. It never happened.
He's
All right.
He's a failed Call of Duty pro. He's a challenger at best.
He
Sorry.
is.
Snow would cook him in his debut.
And then Devin, I don't know if you talked about this in your news before. Have you heard about the NBA in-season tournament?
I actually just heard about that today, and I did not have a chance to look it up at work.
So I was watching the Pacers game. They were talking about it, and it starts with a pool play. The teams are split into 5. Starts with a pool play, moves on to single elimination, and then they're gonna finish with a game in Las Vegas.
Yeah, for the NBA Cup.
For the NBA Cup. Now, this doesn't add any extra games to the schedule. All these games that are like the round robin tournament and all that shit, the eliminator games, are just games that they were already going to play anyways.
Okay.
The only game it adds to the season is if you make it to the finals.
Okay.
And then they're adding. They're also adding NBA Cup MVP to the end of the year awards.
There also is a rumor that the NBA is getting two new expansion teams in Las Vegas and Seattle.
Yep.
It's a rumor. Just a rumor.
I could definitely see Vegas being one of them because Vegas has that arena and shit like that.
Yeah, and Vegas' WNBA team is hot on
a little bit. Little bit.
In Fuego.
Well, didn't Seattle used to have a team, didn't it?
Supersonics.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought so.
They play in Oklahoma City now.
Yeah.
Sean Kemp's about to make it.
Oh.
I fucking bet he looks like he can still hoop.
Kevin Durant played for the Supersonics.
Did he?
Yeah, he was drafted to the Sonics.
Huh.
Yep.
Also, the All-Star Game is going back to East-West.
Yep.
It is.
All-Star Game's going back to East-West. And for the Pacers fans, Pacers came away with a W tonight.
All-Star Game's also in Indianapolis.
Yep, All-Star Game is in Indianapolis.
Hell yeah.
And it's also back to normal scoring, like normal quarters. The fourth quarter's timed again. The winners of each quarter, the money gets donated to a charity of their choice.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Big NBA fans over here, boys.
Couldn't be me.
We love sports. Anything with a ball, no matter the shape. Except handball. I really don't fuck with handball.
That's crazy. Handball 24 just came out on PS5.
Yeah, the graphics look like PS2. I get it for sure.
I'm also, like cricket again?
No, even worse. Yeah, I lied when I said all sports with a ball because cricket is the worst thing on earth.
Sorry,
wow.
Our worldwide audience.
Listen, if that's your favorite sport, get a better one.
Listen. It's because they don't have other sports. Like, there's our sport. We watch it.
Soccer. Just watch soccer. Everybody has soccer.
American football. Does India have a team? I've never seen an India team play in a World Cup.
I'm sure.
No, they're playing cricket.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sorry to one of our Indian users.
There's one guy from Bangalore who can kick a ball real well, and he's playing cricket. You don't even know where to run in cricket. You hit the ball, and then what do you do? What do the other people do?
All right, Caleb.
Man,
I'm done with this shit.
You offended him. He was a cricket.
Yeah. Boa the meanest googly.
Welcome back, Caleb.
Fucked up.
All right, well, you know what?
We thought you got offended because of the cricket.
We can shit on cricket all day.
Hey, let's hit the gym. Jake's Power Hour.
I
I'm scared
played
now.
something new today, guys. Well, not today.
Just
Yesterday.
today?
Marvel Spider-Man 2.
Yay.
2. I'm not the only one.
That's our favorite.
Caleb would love to play it if it let him.
God damn, dude.
Devin and Caleb are much further than me, so please no spoilers. But, however, this game's fucking so fun. Like, it's so fun, and it's gorgeous. People online that are talking shit about, like, some polygonal can. Haven't seen it. Don't give a shit.
Fucking Arkham boys. Look at that mustache.
If there's a fucking polygonal can, I don't care because I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at the gorgeous water and the rest of the city. That looks great.
Listen, I saw that can. It's in Peter and May's house.
Yeah.
And would you like to know what it looked like on my television?
A can?
Yes, sir.
But beautiful game. I keep getting fucked up with the oh god. I keep getting fucked up with the counter button because it's square, and I keep thinking it's triangle because of Batman. But aside from that, great gameplay is great. Swinging is still fun. Like, I could just swing around the city for hours and have a good time. It's great.
Love to see it.
It's. I feel like I've said that a game could be game of the year multiple times, but this year has just been so fucking strong for games.
Yeah, it has.
This game has been so fucking strong. So definitely a game of the year contender for me. I really don't know what's going to win game of the year this year, which is crazy. Most of the time I have an idea, but Devin, Snow, what do you guys think of the game?
No,
And Caleb.
Devin, Caleb?
I mean,
I think it's. I mean, it's very fun. So gameplay is pretty much just like the other two Spider-Man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like gameplay wise, not much difference. The city does look beautiful. It is more full, and you can listen to weird ass conversations. Very hilarious. You can look in windows and actually see people in the buildings just doing shit, which I think is cool. I do have a problem with doing like all the side missions I can before I move on to story missions, and that's kind of what I am. And now I'm collecting all the suits and all that. I have one Mysterium left before I get the Mysterio suit. Story, as always, in Spider-Man games, I don't know what it is. Spider-Man stories always hit. Always. That being said, it's going to take a lot for this game to pass Final Fantasy for me for Game of the Year. That was just a big-ass, high, strong, powerful bar.
still haven't beat that.
But I do think there's a chance it happens, always. I think the suits look fucking great. Like, most suits have a different, like, 3 to 4 color schemes.
Those are cool. I do enjoy that.
Yeah, like I switch suits a lot just because I like to look at them. Like with
do
Miles, I'm wearing the Wakanda suit right now.
I just went from that, and then I switched back to the cat backpack.
Yeah, that's what I had on before Wakanda. So I was wearing the cat backpack, and then I unlocked I was doing the Brooklyn Visions missions, and I unlocked the Puerto Rican suit, and it just changed me automatically.
The Puerto Rican suit's sick.
It's a good suit, but I was like, I want to wear the cat backpack, and then I go to put the cat backpack back on, and I see that I have a Wakanda suit, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna put that on. So I put that on. Now I'm riding around black and gold, like in Wakanda, like Killmonger was when he was the Black Panther.
I really like the base Spider-Man suit in yellow. I think it looks fucking great.
So yeah, I mean they both like a bunch of just good suits. The Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man suits look so good.
They do.
I mean, really, all the suits look good. Even like Superior Spider-Man, the black, white, and green one, looks just like the comic. So fucking sick. It's so good. The only thing, like, I think it could be worked on a little bit gameplay-wise, like off the top of my head, is when you're gliding. Like, and sometimes when you try and stop, it's like, nah, speed up. It's like, so you can like press a button sometimes, and it'll like zoom you when you want to stop, and then like vice versa. I
like how seamless it is to go from glider to swinging though.
Yeah, and it like the fast travel. I mean, really is fast.
I haven't fast traveled yet.
My biggest complaint is when you're like swinging around the city and you just grab onto a fucking building. Like you're trying to like wrap around a corner and you just get on the building and then you're jumping all over the place.
Running up the fucking building. And...
Yeah, that shit gets so fucking annoying.
Yeah. I was there today. It just happened. I do like the jet streams are really cool.
That makes my life so fucking easy.
I've been also just like messing around getting trophies. Yesterday,
the launch is fun as fuck though.
Launch is fun. So yesterday I got the Soar trophy, which is you glide from the financial district, which is the very bottom left of the map, to Astoria, which is the top right. You have to glide the whole way there.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So it's actually way easier than I thought it was going to be. So you catch it, and the jet streams and I didn't know this at first. Okay, but the jet streams, like it'll show you one way the wind's blowing, but
you can ride them.
go
Yeah, you can ride them either way.
either way. So it's really easy. So what I actually did was I got to it, and I got the trophy, which it's really far. Okay, and I was just like, I'm gonna see how far I can go, and I just kept hitting jet streams, and I ended up like circling like around the edge of the map the whole way around. Like you hit like there's like a train at the very top of the map, and you could just ride that fucking thing the whole way and just keep going.
That's funny.
So yeah, it's kind of fun. I mean, the game's fun. I mean, it's super fun. It looks so good. It looks so good. I love Craven. I've been expecting more boss fights, and they're just not coming. I don't know if like there are going to be a ton of them later.
Which ones have you done?
What the fuck have I done? I'm about to go home as Miles right now. Right after I just did So you know when you and Pete and Harry are like doing that thing they do with the Undertaker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I just finished.
Oh god, I'm so far ahead.
So, but like you know how, like it shows you how much like game you've completed when you boot up the game. It tells you percent. I've completed over 40% of the game.
Yeah, I'm at 48 after doing the boss battle I got off of.
Yeah, so.
Are you doing a lot of side stuff, Caleb, or are you doing?
I did all the Sandman stuff. I was working on the Mysteriums, but one tripped me up, and I just said "fuck it" and I moved on.
Yeah, I have one Mysterium left.
I've been catching all the little robot spiders that I can.
Friends?
So the spider bots. I'm not. That's probably going to be the very last thing I do to 100% it. I'm finding them as I come across them, but I'm not searching them out yet.
And then I've completed 2 hunter bases. I've eliminated 2 hunter bases. So I mean, I'm doing a lot of story, but I'm also doing side events when I can.
I haven't even. So I did those first hunter blinds and did the whole base, and I haven't come across any more since then.
They're everywhere. Like it's they're everywhere.
I'm sure they're gonna pop up like soon, but like they're just none right now.
My biggest complaint is when you get Black Suit Spider-Man. So like it allows you to change your suit, so you have all these costumes, but then you go into a cutscene and you're in the Black Spider-Man suit, and then you just go back into the city as Black Spider-Man suit. So you like constantly keep having to change your suit. Like at this point, like just don't allow me to change my suit if you're just going to keep me in the black suit.
Right.
But it allows you to change it, and then as soon as you go to a cutscene, he's Black Suit Spider-Man, and then once you're back in the world, you're just Black Suit Spider-Man until you change it again.
Right. Yeah, that would be annoying.
I think the healing sucks. Not a big fan of the healing being part of like your focus bar.
That's how it was in the last game too.
Well, like I accidentally keep hitting finishers on enemies, and then I can't heal myself. And then some of these boss battles are hard as fuck, and I keep running out of healing.
As Miles, if you are Miles, if you upgrade his skill tree enough, he makes enemies drop like health orbs.
Yeah, I just did that. I have a like perfect dodges, heal up a little bit, and I have like all these things, but some of these boss battles are fucking nuts.
I haven't had any trouble really with boss fights, but like when like 30 brutes are on you at once and you can't, and you have to parry, you can't dodge, that gets a little tough. Other than that, I haven't
playing as all these different characters just keeps the game fresh.
Yeah.
Like you play as
I think so. I also think like if you're fighting a horde, the gadgets really, really make things a lot easier.
The gadgets are so fun. Zip lining everybody into the middle and then having them grab like all the materials around them and just slamming into people. That's so fun.
Yeah, I like it. That's what I've been doing in the Mysteriums.
But the game is challenging at points, which is nice. Sometimes a pain in the ass. Playing as all these different characters is really fun. Like playing as Miles, Peter, MJ. Thought there was somebody else, but maybe not.
I really like the wholesome moments that you get in the game. Because it makes me feel like it reminds me of a Spider-Man movie.
I'm about to spoil something that it doesn't really matter at all. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not going to change the story or alter the story in any way. So on the side, you could do like random side quests, right? Just little side missions that don't matter. So the first one, I ran across this fucking old man with Alzheimer's, right? And he just he wandered off to the place where he asked his wife to marry him and she died and all that.
Oh.
And they're just talking about that. And that's it. That's all you do. You just talk about his wife and, make him happy. And then you're on you have to go to the, I don't know, not the beach, but a dock or whatever. You talk to this old man and he I forget his, I want to say it's Harold maybe, and it doesn't matter. But he's his family and friends are just birds. He controls, he hangs out with the pigeons in the city. He's an old homeless man, right? He's a nice guy, loves the birds and everything. Spider-Man comes down, they're just talking. He's just like, hey, check all this shit out, man. Don't you love this shit? Look at the fucking Statue of Liberty. I used to work at that factory, all that. He's like, yo, Spider-Man, you gotta do me a favor. Go set my birds free. They need to live. Stop fucking hanging out with me. So Pete's like, yeah, okay, let's do it. So he takes you fly, you fucking glide and swing with these birds all the way across New York City. And you get them up to up to where they go. And then you're like, I'll take the train back to where I was. So you do. And you get back there and he wanted you to take the birds because he's dead. You got just yeah, so and you get up to the ambulance and the fucking EMT's looks like he was at peace.
Jesus.
Yeah. I give it a 9.5 out of 10.
And there's a lot of shit you can do, just random bullshit.
So in the part that you're at, Devin, is with the whole Harry, Miles, and Peter thing, is that in the comic? Is the Harry part in the comics at all?
I mean, there's a good chance,
I'm pretty sure Cody might know, but I don't want to spoil anything for him.
So the problem is,
I haven't read much of Miles, unfortunately.
There are. It's not in Miles. It's not in Miles.
Oh,
but there are hundreds upon hundreds of Spider-Man books, so it's possible that this is something that's happened in Spider-Man, but not to my knowledge. I think it's mostly I'm not far in the story, but I'm assuming. I'm just assuming. So my favorite Spider-Man book is Kraven's Last Time, where Kraven dies. Kraven's like, I'm hunting Spider-Man because I'm gonna kill myself. Okay, that's literally it. And I think that's probably what they're taking elements from. What's going on with Harry? No idea. I know Eddie Brock's usually Venom. Harry Osborn, usually the fucking Goblin. Right. So, I don't know.
Yeah, because Coney Island caught me off guard. I was like, oh, okay, that's happening. Yeah, I just wasn't sure.
Unless plug, if you don't have the game and you want to watch me play it, I'm doing a live stream of it.
I'm just gonna play it.
There also is the Agent Venom book, which I don't know, but I think that might be who Harry is. But I don't know.
Because that's what I was picking up. Is that's what they were leaning towards? But Flash Thompson was that.
I was gonna say I haven't read Agent Venom at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say Agent Venom's usually Flash.
Yeah, so Agent, because I think it was Vulture had the symbiote for a while, and they bought it off of him in a bid and put it on Flash Thompson because he was paralyzed, and then he became Agent Venom, and now he does weird shit in space. How I know that is beyond me. That's my Spider-Man knowledge, but yeah, they gave it to Flash because he was paralyzed, and now he's Agent Venom, and he does weird shit in space with other symbiotes.
Man, I want a full symbiote game. I want to see Scream and all the rest of them. What's the one? Toxic, I think is his name.
The white one?
My one's Anti-Venom.
Oh yeah, Anti-Venom, sweet. No, Toxic is
Oh, he's the one that's similar to Krona from Soul Eater, right? Where the symbiote is hey, do what I say or I'm gonna fucking kill us or weird shit like that.
At one point, he's like, we're gonna sit on this train track and you're gonna die unless you do what I want you to do. So, come on, we're going.
Fucking snow.
No, he's been sitting there. All right, go ahead.
Onward.
You gotta give your ratings.
Definitely 9.5.
Yeah.
Other than the bug crashes pissing me off, the game's pretty solid.
Yeah, 4 out of 5 snowflakes for me right now.
Yeah, I played a lot of shit recently.
Yeah. Almost beat Pokemon Ultra Sun.
I beat
for my next vacation.
I beat the new Assassin's Creed. That was pretty good.
You?
Beat that ending.
What do you rate it?
Probably like a 6.5 out of 10.
So like a game that would be good on sale. But
on sale, yes, because it's very generic. The story is very lackluster because it's literally just hunting down members of this order, trying to find out who the fucking head of the order is, and assassinating them. Like,
so it's an old Assassin's Creed game.
Basically, back to the basics. The ending, confusing as shit. I don't even understand what they were trying to go for at the end. But I think it was only like 18 hours long. I did like a lot of side mission shit, but I think it was like only 18 hours to like complete it. It's not a fucking 100-hour game like Valhalla was.
I might pick it up for like Black Friday.
I'm sure some people will enjoy that just because they don't have to like set aside a month to beat the game.
Right. But my nephew downloaded it and he's like, yeah, I got a refund on it already. I'm like, why? He's like, oh, the bugs made it unplayable. The story was boring. All the assassinations were the same. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, it's because all you do is play Call of Duty, so the game wasn't fast-paced for you, so you thought it was boring. Like, that's all it was.
Which nephew was this?
My nephew, Dylan. But, I mean, there was a couple bugs. Like, I went to, like, vault up a wall, and instead he did a dive like he was going to dive into water, but there was no water around me. So my guy just dove into the concrete and then was swimming on the concrete and then, like, glitched back up on to the ground, and I had to run all the way back around to get back into this fortress. Nice. Like, that was the only bug that I experienced the entire time I played.
I've been seeing people like do backwards dive into hay bales, and while they're doing it, going and killing like 7 people with the slowdown time bullshit.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, all right.
Yeah, you can slow down time while you jump and like throw darts and shit at people.
That's cool.
Like it. I mean, there's some really good shit. Like, it's a fun game, but I would buy it on sale. And then I played Liza P. That game's fucking great.
Have you beaten that yet?
No, because I was working on it, and then Assassin's Creed came out, so I jumped on that for a little bit. And then Spider-Man came out, so then I had to fucking jump on that. But I'm going to go back to it. Like, that game is really fun. I enjoyed it way more than I expected.
It's definitely on my list. Is it on PlayStation, do you know?
I think so. You have to pay for it, but if you have Game Pass, it's free.
Yeah, that's definitely on my list. It's been on my list since I heard about that game like 2-3 years ago, and I was like,
guys at work were talking about it, and I had no idea what it was. I downloaded it. I watched a trailer for it, and I was like, oh, this is just like Devil May Cry. Nope. Total Soulsborne game, and I was like, oh, okay. So then, like, you have to get used to it. Like, there's a lot of like the dodging in it, complete fucking ass. Like, complete garbage.
Yeah,
like,
you got to
dodge, and everybody like they just home in on you anyway.
Yeah. What game? What game is this?
Liza
P. Oh. But you can parry moves, which is nice, and then otherwise you just take the fucking hit. But like, you can craft your own weapons. Like, if you find 2 different swords that you like, you can like rip them apart and like put the blade on one and then the handle on the other, and like vice versa. You get like different mechanics for your arm, so you can like charge up your weapons with like poison, fire, electric. You have like different abilities. It's really fucking fun.
And then, not really a spoiler, I guess, but I saw that they are already working at doing other like fairy tales type reimagining.
I'm for it. Like,
are dope.
Like, the Wilds of Eldraine, like doing like the dark fairy tale, and then
Yeah.
I have people coming over Saturday for board games. We're gonna play Winter's Tale, which is grim, dark fairy tale stuff. Like
Oh yeah.
that's like a big thing, and it's just a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's a great genre, honestly.
I think the next one they're talking about doing is Wizard of Oz.
Ooh.
That'd be
Oh,
weird, but I'm for it.
I'm not. I hate Wizard of Oz.
I do
Really?
too, but
Yeah.
you can make a fun game out of that.
I'm sure you could.
Snow, what have you been playing other than FIFA?
There's no
Nothing.
snow. Only Batman.
Only the bat.
I beat level 1 of Super Mario Wonder.
Only level 1.
The world one, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic Mario game as usual.
Thanks, buddy.
8 out of 10. Would play it again.
Apparently, I've been watching a dude that's planning on speedrunning it, and there are some very hard levels later down the road. Some like Kaizo Mario type shit.
And I've been playing FIFA 24, FC 24. Division
There you
Rivals number 6. Got to level Division 6. Qualified for Champions Weekend League. So I'll be breaking controllers.
Don't throw them at your television.
Oh, I've been playing Forza too. That's fun.
Horizon or Motorsport?
Motorsport, the new one. Fucking great, as always, but I digress.
I like Horizon better personally.
I hate Horizon.
Really?
Open world racing is dumb
Not for you.
to me. No, I would just rather do a race, call it a day. It's just something to relax, honestly.
Yeah,
I'm
for sure.
not like
That's
an
why I play
online
racing games,
player.
too. Yeah,
I'm not an online player. I literally just fire it up. I'll do like a race or two, and then fuck off onto something else.
I'll play NASCAR games just to fucking chill sometimes.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Next, Cody.
Yep. Okay. I have started playing Team Fight Tactics, or TFT, as some people might know. It's a fucking hard, but it's fun. It's an auto battler in the with League of Legends characters, but like it's online only thing. But it's you and 7 other people, and you're all battling against each other. And you have like your first couple rounds are just like NPC animals to kind of like get you some items, see what teams you're going to start out with, all that kind of stuff. But you get team bonuses based on like if you have more people from Noxus or Bilgewater or the Void, or matching characters for that. Then they also have bonuses for like if you have multiple sorcerers, multiple what they call bruisers, multi-class, multi-casters, all that kind of stuff. But the problem is, you're all buying from the same pool of characters. So if people start noticing that you are going for something, they can just buy it from the pool and then turn around and sell them, and they're gone, and you can't get them anymore. Or they might be going for the same thing, so it's harder, because the whole thing is they have level 1, 2, and 1 star, 2 star, and 3 star. To get to a 2 star, you have to have 3 of that same character, and then they'll meet up. But then to get to a 3 star, you have to have 3 2 stars. So you have to get 9 of that character on top, like 12 total of the one character to get it to a 3 star. So it's a lot. And I mean, there's 4 different tiers of champions. So I mean, they're not always going to show up all the time. And if somebody's buying all of your shit, then it's even harder to do. So you got to there's a lot of strategy that goes into it, and you gotta, just like League of Legends, you gotta combine your items and put on the certain items that work for certain characters or certain style of play and all that kind of stuff. It's nuts. There's a lot. It's fun. I've gotten 2nd place once so far. I got 4th a couple of times. Other than that, it's been like 5th, 7th, whatever. Haven't gotten 8th yet, so that's nice. But I'm a lot to learn. I'm having fun with it, but it is definitely daunting, and there is still a ton of shit for me to learn. Then they have this hyper roll mode that's a quicker mode, which I thought would be like, oh, well, you know, quicker games. That way I can learn more and see what I'm doing. You just have less time to put all the stuff on your champions and pick your champions. So it went real bad. I lost real quick on those. Those I have gotten only 8th place because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing yet. But I'm excited to get there. Yeah. The only like downside to it is there is not really such a thing as doing a quick match. They are like 35 to 40 minutes for each game. And that's if you're not doing well. If you are doing well, it's going to be a little bit longer than that. So it's a little tough, but I like it. I mean, it's a good time killer, and I'm like I said, I'm ready to learn. Had my buddy Zach kind of taking me through everything, and like we were on the way to his Lorcana tournament, and I was like, I'd pull up the shop and be like, all right, this is my shop. What should I go for? What should I buy? Like, what are they doing? What do you think they're doing? What item should I get? So he was kind of coaching me through all of that. So,
Oh yeah.
shout out to Zach. But yeah, if you know anything about League of Legends, or if you've watched Arcane, or if you just want something to kill some time on your phone, I'd play it.
I know that I used to play League of Legends a lot, and yeah, that's about all I got.
Listen,
I have it downloaded. I tried it, the tutorial. It's fine.
I'm a little
Like,
pissed
not for
because Annie is not in the game. The only thing that is even close to Annie related is the little chibi version that you can buy of her for like $20 as your avatar, and I don't want to do that.
Are you okay?
No. I miss Annie.
Annie's
Are you
cute.
okay?
Devin, shut up.
What?
Jordi, you got a game for us this week?
I don't actually. I was just looking at everything to see if I was playing anything new. I'm playing the same shit I was last week.
How dare.
ESO is also something I'm playing with Jordi. It's great.
Second time.
Huh?
Said for the second time.
Yeah. I feel like this time's different, though, because I'm actually playing it. Like, I've played it more than just one sitting. You know what I mean?
Right. And I convinced you to get ESO Plus this time, so you have DLC content.
You did.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
It's really a good deal.
What level are you on there? Like 416?
Me?
Yeah.
On my PlayStation account, I think I'm up to like 1116 or something like that.
Damn, well, I was way off.
I know I'm above 1100.
God damn. Dedicated.
But sadly, you cannot transfer your data from PlayStation to PC, so I had to start completely over.
Oh, but that should be fun for you, right?
Yeah, it's real fun.
The beginning part of any MMO is not fun. Like, realistically. It's cool, like, the quests are cool, but, like, you play MMOs to get to the end game content.
Yeah.
The raids and the fucking cool gear and all that shit.
For sure.
Oh, for sure.
For sure, maybe. For sure, not. For sure, F. For sure, bomb. Fuck me in the backseat.
The shadow knows.
It's time for the Shadow Realm. Let's see what the Shadow knows this week.
So, me and Janie, we were looking through for some Halloween content to watch, and Hulu. We were looking on there, and we came across a lovely titled movie called Slotherhouse.
Oh God.
That wasn't a misspeak, was it?
No, it is
Okay.
Slotherhouse.
No slothing.
Gross.
It is thankfully a movie that doesn't take itself seriously. It is also labeled as a comedy horror, which is good because it is literally about a killer sloth going through and killing an entire sorority.
Jesus Christ.
It is.
Sounds like a fucking Freddy movie.
No, because listen,
Literally.
the sloth has an Instagram account and
What?
takes pictures of every murder with the name Killer Sloth
So it's Criminal Minds.
and like hashtag last selfie. This motherfucker is driving a Charger.
It's a sloth, like the
It
animal,
is,
right?
yes.
I'm watching the trailer.
It is something, and I will say the sloth looks very adorable.
Of course he
It's not-
does.
How they get you?
It sure is.
Which, listen, I'm just gonna spoil it because it's not gonna matter anyway.
Wow.
And you're still gonna watch it. This motherfucker gets shot like 13 times, stabbed with a samurai sword, beat to death with a paddle, and then still the ending of the movie is him looking at a little picture of Panama and just pointing at it, and the woman about to killing him go, "Oh shit, yeah, I'll just take you home." How the fuck is he still alive? But
Bro,
yeah,
this
man,
thing
it
looks scarier than Ghostface.
it's something, man. Like, then the deaths are just so fucking ridiculous. I don't know, man. At one point, he's at the hospital, or I guess it's a she, but they're at the hospital, and then next second, you know, someone's walking through a room, and they're like standing on the top of the room, just waiting for him. It's good. Definitely give it a watch. I mean, it's not gonna take. It's like an hour and a half. It's nothing crazy, but it's worth it. It is so hilariously bad.
Good. That's what we need.
I might watch that. I might.
You should, because it's so ridiculous that it's just like, all right, sure.
The sloth looks like a homeless man.
Yeah, it sure does. What is her name? Alpha. Her name is Alpha.
It's a good name.
Yeah. That's what I got. You're all welcome.
Thank you.
Blended.
I've been watching I binged a show. I finished it.
Hell yeah.
On Netflix.
Hmm.
The Fall of the House of Usher.
Okay.
It's so good. Like, especially if you're a fan of Edgar Allan Poe. Absolutely watch this. The entire series is based off of his works. They kind of took his works and like conjoined them and then made a story out of it. I'm only familiar with 2 of his stories, so like it might make more sense to bigger fans. But like the whole thing is like a semi-supernatural murder drama. It's kind of like made a deal with the devil and now it's time to pay your dues type thing. They do not shy away from the gore and like the craziness and the deaths in this show. Like it kind of takes a bit to get me to cringe at like murder and gore, and every single death in this show had me just like, like it's fucking great. 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, whatever scale we're working with, top score for this show. It's definitely currently my number 1 pick for show and or anime of the year.
Wow. Over Bleach?
Over Bleach. Yes, absolutely.
That's crazy. I thought this was a show about Usher.
But with only a couple months left in the year, this might take the win for me. But we'll see.
Oh yeah.
That moved it up on my list, the fact that you're touting it so highly.
For real, watch it. Watch it.
I've been wondering about it.
I'm watching Vikings for the 4th time.
The
Very good.
4th.
I'm watching Big Bang Theory for a couple times after first.
You know what show they put on Netflix that is fucking great to this day? Wipeout. That
Yes!
Yeah.
I watch it every now and then. Yes.
They put it on, and I just watch it just
Isn't
to like
John
pass
Cena
time.
host now?
I don't know. It's just old episodes, but that shit is so fucking funny. These people get so they get hit so fucking hard.
It's so funny, dude.
I love
And
when
I
they go
laugh every
airborne.
time. Like, my God.
It's like American Ninja Warrior, but less serious and a lot funnier.
And the
Like,
people
the
are
shit that,
much
like-
more confident.
The shit that they say on that show, you can tell it's from like the early 2000s because you wouldn't get away with that shit these days, and it's fucking great.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I love that shit. I haven't watched anything new. I'm rewatching Supernatural. Devin, you watch anything new?
Yeah, every Thursday, Sunday, and Monday, I watch a new football game.
At least one.
Usually more than that. Sorry, man. I don't watch a lot. I'm sorry. I fucking apologize.
Well,
No, you
during
good.
the sports seasons, it's hard
I
too.
went to Disney, so I was doing that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
as one does.
Well, I know I'll be watching a lot more basketball during the season. So like,
I'm gonna try to.
my limited time to watch shows is going to be even more limited. Snow, you got anything new?
Nope.
Don't. You know what? Thanks for asking. So I am on season 3, episode 79 of One Piece.
Hell yeah.
Man, who would have thought?
We just picked up VV.
Who
We-
would have thought?
Kuro.
We just melted
Who?
the candle man, Mr. 3.
Mhm.
We met
Mhm.
Froggy and Dory. All right. Now it's winter. Apparently, it's snowing.
How is it? B Snow used to call me words for watching anime.
You used to
kind of
call me
words, Devin?
words for playing D&D.
What words did he call you?
Yeah, Snow, what words did you call me?
I bet he called you a weeb.
Oh no.
No, I
Well,
don't
it was
think that
worse.
I don't think that was it.
It's not even the right amount of syllables.
No, it's not.
It could be for the shortened version.
Sanji just talked to Mr. Zero.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we in there.
The Mr. 3 fight's pretty cool.
Oh, it was enjoyable. Yeah.
This man plays TCG card games. He plays fucking D&D, and he watches anime now. Who is this man?
We love the character progression of Snow.
We have
You act like I've never watched anime before this
The
year.
shit you do for friends.
Hey man, you should check out this anime. I'll rather do anything else. Oh, okay.
Hey. Always, always the go-to.
Hey man, we're getting a party together. You should come play some D&D with us. Oh, okay.
If I was ever invited to play D&D, you know, I'd come. But you know,
There it is.
you have
We haven't
two
played
failed.
in
You have two
months.
failed campaigns, and I mean,
That's crazy. What a
Two
life I
failed
live.
campaigns.
Oh my god.
Yeah, me. Can't
Oh.
keep a party together.
hey, let's talk some wrestling. Big news. Probably one of the biggest news of the year. Impact is going back to TNA, Total Nonstop Wrestling, in January, starting Hard to Kill. Event.
Total nonstop wrestling.
TNA, yep.
Yep.
That's what it stands for.
Hard to Kill will be in Las Vegas, like everything else is nowadays. So
I feel like I need to start watching TNA because like everybody's talking about how fucking good it is.
Oh yeah.
William Ospreay was there, did Bound for Glory, and yeah, he
Him
gave
and
some
Mike Bailey killed it.
best wrestler in the world. CM Punk attended the Impact Wrestling tapings after Bound for Glory, so
Sure did.
he might be coming to TNA.
He might be impact bound.
Jesus Christ, that man.
Cross the line, everybody. Next year,
Cross it.
you better get your tickets for this. August 31st, 2024. The first ever major premium live event for WWE will be held in Germany. Bash in Berlin.
So all that. Yeah, cool, man.
Gunther versus Ilya Dragunov for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Brother, we can only hope.
Or it's probably just going to be Roman Reigns versus
Gunther.
Separate ones.
yeah.
For sure, title versus title.
Roman wins.
So what was Sting's big gift?
I don't.
Ric Flair. Ric Flair.
That was it.
Tony Khan gifted him Ric Flair.
Oh,
What did he do with it?
He came out and said, "Woo!
That's it.
Woo! Woo!" And then said, "I want to ride into the sunset with you." Woo! So he's going to be managing him in his final match.
Jesus Christ.
And then Christian came out and said,
Go fuck yourself.
your dads are dead and Ric Flair should be dead, and if he gets super kicked, his pacemaker's going to kick out on him.
Well, I will say that gift was overhyped.
Absolutely. But it's looking like at whatever the fuck the next pay-per-view is. What is it?
Full Gear.
Full Gear. It's going to be Sting and Darby and probably Adam Copeland in a 6-man tag match against Christian and his sons.
Wish I had sons.
You
So
only have daughters.
did MJF beat Juice?
He did, and then that set up a collision match between him and Kenny Omega for the Triple B.
3 days, bitch. That's what he said.
did.
Okay. Solid Dynamite as usual from Tony
Yeah.
Coke.
You said Con wrong.
Sorry. Did anybody watch Halloween Havoc?
Mm-mm.
Yes, actually, I did.
We had a title change.
We did. Fucking surprising.
New NXT Women's Champion.
Yeah.
What's her name? Lyra Valkyria.
No
shit. Lyra Valkyria.
Lyria.
No shit.
Yeah.
Beat old Bex.
Yep.
Big old Becky.
Beck gave the rub to NXT, and Sean Hickenbottom doesn't need her anymore. So.
Yeah, because they won that fucking one night.
And then Brian Pillman Jr. is dead. Alexis King or whatever his name is.
Alexis King.
Yeah. Is born.
Let's finish his ass.
His facial hair is.
Bruh, he's bad and ugly.
He looks like Tiger King.
Don't let him hear you say that. He will sue you for using his name.
I'm really surprised he got signed.
He only got signed because of his daddy.
I'm sure, because he's not good. He can't talk. And he's bad at wrestling. He's like me out there.
He looks like a piece of bread.
Piece of white bread.
Roxanne Perez dressed up as Freddy Krueger.
Hell yeah.
Trick Williams and Carmelo are, there.
They are there.
Tozawa stole the Heritage Cup.
Love Tozawa.
He's also in Alpha Academy, isn't he?
He sure is.
Okay. Glad Tozawa's finally getting some TV time.
Getting some work.
Anything else significant happened in the wrestling world?
AEW announced another pay-per-view.
The December?
December 30th, World's End.
Is that confirmed?
Yep.
Nice.
All right.
As Taz said, it's the first pay-per-view in New York City on New Year's Eve weekend.
Okay. Thanks, Taz.
I'll let him know.
That's it. I'm still hyped for TNA. Total
I am
Non-Stop
too.
Wrestling.
Huge pop.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm calling it. Caleb
Next
wants
time
to
you
leave.
guys see me, I'm gonna have a haircut.
Caleb wants to leave. He hates us. Doesn't want to be our friends anymore. So hey, it's time to take it home. Go support the podcast. We're on Twitter X at TopTerta. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@TopTerta. We post these videos in these episodes in video form, but they're longer because they got more stuff in it than the audio version. Subscribe, like, comment, do all that, please. And then, we're on the major podcasting platforms. Like, subscribe, follow over there. Please rate us 5 stars for the love of everything that is holy. And then, you know what? I am on the social medias at the Beast Snow.
And before I give you my plug, I'm going to do my segments. And
I
Snow
forgot
just
about
skipped
that.
it
I'm so
because
sorry.
he hates me.
Caleb wants to get out of here. I'm sorry.
It's all right, Caleb. It's
For
short.
the record, it's Jordi's time.
For the record.
For the record, it's my time, damn it. For the record, as of now, Elder Scrolls 6 is expected to drop in 2026. That could change, though. We know how that goes with video games. Clash of Clans currently has an estimated 76 million monthly views, which blew my mind.
What? What?
Clash of Clans
Jesus.
has 76 million monthly views. How?
Brilliant.
Who's playing this? Anyway, for the record, India does have a soccer team and have since the 1920s, but they've never played in the World Cup. Fun fact, they qualified one time in 1950, but only because all the other teams in their division withdrew. and lastly, for the record, Caleb probably really won't ever join the podcast again.
Probably not.
Really
This is probably my last one.
It's his yearly join.
Every 75, he pops in to say, "Hey, I'm alive," and then fucks off.
My buddy Shane, he goes, "Hey, when's the last time you?" Because he invited me out tonight to do trivia with him. I said, "Hey, I kind of committed to do the podcast." He said, "When's the last time you did that?" I said, "I think it was like 2 years ago."
Probably.
Well,
I don't think I've been on the podcast since Jordi joined, because I think this is the first episode me and Jordi have ever been on
That's
together.
right, because we made the joke of you just
That you
hated
left because of
Jordi.
Jordi.
Every time Jordi was here, I
You
was
were.
gone. But then when I was able to join, Jordi was never around. I think this is the first episode I've actually been on with Jordi.
Got all the boys together.
Caleb, meet Jordi. Jordi, meet Caleb.
The one and only time.
Been a fun year, boys.
We'll
Caleb's
see you at
on that
300.
show contract.
Ooh.
Why?
Don't bring him down.
He's
with
on the
that
Taker
name.
contract. Taker.
God.
Taker. We don't know who that other person
Chongo's
is.
always got to put the hate on Mark Calloway every single episode.
What did I do? I didn't even bring up the Undertaker.
We wish you did.
I love the Undertaker. I put him in a fucking main event match.
wow.
Well, so you can see him get murdered.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Literally.
I'm putting him over Sting.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Mm.
Well, with all that being said, you can follow me on Twitter at wise_talk_.
Find me on Twitter at TGingerbeardman and go to Witch's Archive, where we will have new laminated bookmarks for all of you.
Hey, you can't find me on anything. I deleted my Twitter.
Wait, did you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure all 4 of your Facebook friends are very sad about it.
Yep.
He still uses Instagram.
I sure do every day.
Follow me on Twitter at
to scroll through something.
_ I'm just Jake. And follow me on Twitch at
I'm just
Jake TV.
He'd be popping. His streams be popping.
They do be popping.
They be
Pop that pussy.
for a real.
What? A real what?
Support him on Twitch so he doesn't have to slave away to Devin.
Man.
Yeah. First off, he doesn't slave for me, and secondly, he doesn't slave at all.
That's crazy.
That you do work as slowly as possible.
What do you mean? Damn.
Bro, what? you can do your job in one day. You do it in fucking 6 or 7.
And you're not even there, 2 of them.
He has to stay employed.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Job security, brother.
Listen. If he got it all done in one day, he could have 4 days to fuck off,
I did that last week.
and nobody would care. They'd be like, "Hey, his job's done. Awesome.
I did that last week.
Convenient that I wasn't there to see."
I
Jacob,
did it all on Friday.
Jacob, you
All
just
on
keep doing
Friday.
what you're doing.
That is the
Because
last
eventually-
day you can do it.
Eventually, they'll realize that they need another person to help you.
No. They will say, we better get rid of this one.
Why would they get rid of me? I'm doing my job is done every week.
No, I'm talking about in Jordi's scenario. He said they'll think they need another one, and they'll go, "No, we need one better one."
And then they'll hire Jordi.
Only then, though.
Ah, man, work's a
Crazy.
terrible place.
Man, and Devin made a grilled cheese the other day, and I've been wanting one ever since.
Grilled cheeses are good.
Well, I made the most simple grilled cheese. I made
That's all you need.
a single slice of cheese, and I squished the bread together as like flat as I could.
Look, it doesn't need to be anything fancy, man. Grilled cheese is just good.
It was a good grilled cheese and vegetable soup. Yeah, I mean it.
Well,
Said vegetables, and Caleb's over it.
We'll just blend it up.
My sister has to eat that way too.
Hey man, you guys are great. I missed you.
I miss you too. Can't wait to see you this weekend.
Can't wait to see you Saturday. Can't wait to not see Chongo because he's gonna bail on us.
He already did.
there's no killing when you've never committed.
That's crazy. We're the 3 best friends anybody could ever have.
I didn't want to ruin it for you guys.
The awakening back together, baby.
Can't wait
Now
for you
you-
to come out with us.
Now you can sit in the crowd by yourself.
He can sit in the back.
I'm gonna sit in the back. I'm the
not gonna
alumni.
sit in the back.
I'm the alumni, baby.
Brittany sat in the back with the whole show.
Did she?
Yeah. You don't have to fucking sit out there. I don't care what he has to say.
Me and Jordi are gonna be rocking out with our cocks out.
And he didn't even care that she was back there, so
I'm gonna bring my gear just in case they need a body.
we do.
Oh, God.
Don't say that.
You're already coming out with us. The boys are back in town.
Maybe if I was treated that way, I'd go.
Oh damn, I better hey man, follow me on Twitter at SexyDevyB. There were 19 rings in all. Sauron oversaw the creation of 16 of them. 3 of them he did not, and they were made by Celebrimbor. And he has not touched them at all. Yes, sir.
Just had Jeannie watch the first movie, and her slow realization that she is a hobbit was hilarious.
Did she finish the whole thing?
Oh,
her
God, no.
realization that she's a hobbit.
No, we got to the point where they said the words, "We are the Fellowship of the Ring," and that is where we ended.
That's where the movie ends.
You got to put in the second DVD.
Yeah,
Hey,
That's
Bruce
what-
Brown had a fucking good game tonight, boys.
that's what our buddy said. He was like, if we had the DVDs, this would be where the first one ends, so we'll just pick it up another time.
Tyrese had a good game. Matherin had a good game. Hell yeah, that's gonna be
All
a
right,
good.
boys.
sleep.
I'm gonna go play some Spooderman.
Hey,
All right,
I'm gonna play some sleep.
shut up. In honor of episode 150, you fucks have talked so much. Let me talk.
Let me
asshole.
talk to you.
In honor of episode 150 and the season finale of season 4, Mewtwo is the first Pokemon to appear in the animated series.
That's right.
Hail Satan.
In honor of Halloween and me looking like I'm a caped crusader, I just want to bid you guys a good afternoon, a good morning, good night, and goodbye.
Bye.
Bang.
I'm Batman.
Yeah!